with the way the Transformers line is going, I honestly won't be surprised that if in a few years this is gonna be the So here they are. Now, um, they obviously pretty much have the same vehicle mode. Essentially, that is a very important word because they're each different in their own way, but they look pretty similar. So, I think let's just start off with RC. So, you can see, of course, RC is pink. I mean, these, of course, are pretty much like 3 core class figures into a deluxe assortment. So, yeah, I mean, you can see, obviously, her arm is there. There's the, well, would it be exhaust? I don't know. I don't know anything about bikes. You can see the front lights there. You see the handlebars are not painted, unfortunately, but it's okay. So I mean, yeah, for a little figure, honestly, it's pretty good. You know, I mean, you can see she can stand by herself. So there's that. Here is Chromia. This is, yeah, Chromia. So I mean, it's pretty weird, you know, reviewing like 3 Transformers at once. So I think I'll just do all the vehicle modes, and then I'll do Arcee's transformation, then Chromia's, then what's her name, Alita one. So yeah, Chromia probably has my favorite of the bike modes. I just absolutely love this look. Look at that. I mean, ironically, there's some, well, okay, well, it's not chrome, but it's silver. So you can see there's some, the handlebars are at least gray here, you know. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. This bit back here, I can't get it to tab in. Like it just keeps popping up. Chromia can stand by herself. Well, kind of. So there was that, and now here is. I'll be honest. Even though she's my favorite color, Alita one is by far my least favorite. I really don't like this one. I don't know. I just don't know how to transform it correctly. You know, look at that arm. Does that look normal? I know it's supposed to fit into that gap there, but I don't know. So you can see her front lights are like a lot more aggressive, I feel, than the other ones. You can see the handlebars there. There we go. Handlebars. You can see the seat and everything. So yeah, on the other side, well, you have but 3 pins. So there is that. So actually, for comparison, I don't really have much. So let's use this thing. I did actually find out what this figure is. I think it's like Dark of the Moon Legion class Ratchet, I think. I don't know. My friend gave this to me when we went to go watch Halloween Ends. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, I believe it's Dark of the Moon Legion class Ratchet. So there he is with a Legion class figure, which this is my first Legion class figure. So yeah, there's that. So I guess now let's do the transformations. So let's start off with Arcee. So, oh, this is gonna be really irritating. I can never get these things right. So first thing we're gonna do is come to the side, well, the back bit here. This will untab. Please don't pop off. Thank you. And it'll just come out to the side like this. Then what we're gonna do is kind of untab the well, this whole front bit here, and then we're gonna bring it up, and this section will untab as well. You can see that tab goes into that slot, and then we're just gonna kind of leave that for now. Anyway, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these wheels together. This will fold up like this, and it will then press against, hold on, this thing is getting in the way. Come on. There we go. All right. So these will tab together, and there you have that. Okay. Now what do we do? We rotate. There's two, right, on all of these there's two bits. There's this mushroom peg and then there's this ball joint. You're gonna want to rotate it at the ball joint, and I just popped her arm off. Oh well, okay. Oh god, these things are really confusing, I'll be honest with you. Let's just pop this back on. There we go. And then well, it would have been like this. You're just gonna bring it out onto her shoulder like that, and I believe we're done. So oopsie. There you have Arcee in her robot mode, and she looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. She looks really cool. She definitely does look exactly like Arcee from the movie, although I am really happy that now with the new Transformers, you know, each one is very distinctive. So we'll see how close we can get before it starts losing focus. You can see the head sculpt is very alien like, just like a lot of figures from Revenge of the Fallen. You can see the one arm is pretty tiny, the other one has the entire exhaust thing of the bike. So you can see the wheels come together, of course. And if this is the back and this is the front, please forgive me, because I get very confused transforming these things, but I really wanted to review them because I've had them for a couple weeks now. And yeah, so that was Arcee. And while we're here, let's just talk about the accessories for all of them. So for Arcee, you get this giant cannon thing. Talk about that just now. And then we get stands for all three of them. Now these are specific, right? Like each stand is designed for each specific figure, so you can't just use like any of them. We will get to this. And then Chromia has two accessories. She has this blade thing, and then she has this extra exhaust looking thing, which can be used in vehicle mode, which I will get to just now. Now with Arcee, you can see this side is kind of like a square and this is a circle. So let's just look for the one with a square and a circle. Here we go. And bonk. So there you have Arcee with her stand. With her stand. Now I'm really happy they included stands, because could you imagine trying to pose these like without the stands? And as for the cannon thing, you're basically going to want to straighten that arm out, and I believe it goes like this. Yeah, like this. You kind of just want to like push it onto the arm, and there you go. Now you have Arcee with two giant cannon arms, which I'm Chromia. Right, so this is gonna be interesting. First thing we're gonna do, right, we're gonna come here and just like untab this whole back part. Oh, I could pop it off. These things' arms pop off very easily. So let's just kind of put that back and bring that out to the side. Then with her arm, just bring this other arm out, like so. Now what you're gonna do, you're basically just gonna wanna like bring this entire bit up, because this is all one piece. This entire front part of the bike is one piece. Right, then you're gonna rotate it at the bottom, so it will be the mushroom peg. Okay, and then we have this. Right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the wheel out to the side like this, fold our head up, rotate it 180, and bada bing, bada boom. There is. Oh, okay then. Yep. I mean, I did tell you. That's the thing that was like making me decide: should I get these figures? Should I really? But yeah, I mean, they're not a bad purchase. So there is Chromia, all finished. Let's see. You can see the head sculpt is almost exactly the same as Arcee. I don't know if it is a remold or not. But yeah, again, just like Arcee, one small arm, one huge one, and then you can see you pretty much have the entire front part of the bike here, just forming her, well, legs. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I did not show this, god damn it, I didn't show this on the vehicle mode. Now, this thing is really confusing because I just don't know where it goes. Like, I think it goes on one of her shoulders, but I just never know which shoulder it is. Like, I don't think it's this one, but then like, how would it be this one then? It made my job easier, but oh, there we go. Okay, so it goes onto her shoulder like that, and this is pretty much the only form of like actual non-ridiculous looking weapon well, accessory incorporation. Yeah, that looks that looks really good. Why don't I display over that? So yeah, there's that. And then as for her display base, which one even is it? Is it no, it can't be. It's this one. Yeah, this one is like super skinny. So I'm assuming it's hers, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, I found it. It's this one. Alright, this one with this little like square cutout. It just goes there. And oh my god. Come on. Come on, you can stand. You can stand. You know it. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. So that is Chromia all transformed, and as for this blade thing, there's actually only one place it can go, which is kind of annoying, and that is over here on this thing. So you have like one really weird bayonet gun thing. So yeah, that was Chromia. And now we have you. So there's the camera, focus on you. There we go. Okay, now we are going to just bring the arm out to the side for now. Right, then we're gonna, there's this tab here, which, well, a lot of the time doesn't tab in. Basically, that tab goes into a slot right under this bit here. And this is basically her arm. The wheel is pretty much her arm. And then this well, the seat which you're gonna untab, and this will come all the way back and just rest against that. Okay. Whew, man, right. And now you're gonna just rotate this at the ball joint. And then rotate it at the, yeah, you rotate it at both, right? So you rotate at the ball joint and at the mushroom peg. Okay, and then you just kind of want to bring these down, and unfortunately that is it. Yep. So Chromia is definitely my favorite out of all of them. Actually, no, I think it's Arcee. Arcee is my favorite. But yeah, this is Chromia. Oh, and I forgot, you put the handlebar like that and then push your head back. Now you have Chromia. Oh my god, Elite 1 all finished. So there you go. So taking a look there, again, head sculpt. I'm pretty sure they use the same head sculpt for all of them. You can see she has a wheel arm. you have this weird shoulder bit, which at least, you know, makes it somewhat exciting. This I hate because the ball joint, like, it bends that way. I hate it when things do that. So yep, and then of course you have the entire back part of the bike, basically forming her legs there. Now for the display base here, we are just going to, I forgot which one it is again. Nope, never mind, I'm not an idiot. This was the correct one. This is just the only one that actually tabs in. So like, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little gap there, which will, well, a tab that'll go into, there's a slot there. So yeah, this is the only display base that actually tabs into the figure. And I'm pretty... There we go. I knew I did something incorrectly. That's right. So this part, like, pushes up. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Because I was like, why isn't she standing? But yeah, of course she wasn't standing, you moron. You didn't transform her correctly. So, there you have Alita 1 in her robot mode. And let's try and get the entire group in here. Alita 1 does not come with any accessories, which I find kind of strange that they decided to give Chromia 2 accessories, but they couldn't even give Alita 1 well, 1. So okay, I had to make Chromia rest against Arcee's giant gun, but there's the 3 of them all in one shot. And I mean, they look pretty cool. Now, for comparison, I don't have that many Revenge of the Fallen figures. And even though this is the Dark of the Moon version, here's Sideswipe, which I prefer the look of the Dark of the Moon Sideswipe to the Revenge of the Fallen one, because the Revenge of the Fallen figure, I feel I don't know, I feel like the silver is just like it's too much, you know, which is kind of ironic considering how much I love the '07 Megatron, which is like all silver. But I don't know, with Sideswipe, I feel like it's nice that they balanced the like gray plastic and the silver. He is with Mixmaster. Well, they are with Mixmaster. You see, Mixmaster looks like a... Now, all that's left is articulation. So with Chromia, the arm is kind of limited, but you get a bend because of the elbow joint there. All the things are on ball joints really. So the shoulder is on a ball joint, the elbow is on a ball joint. You do have this ball, but this is again a ball joint here at this center part, and then just below that you get a swivel because it is a mushroom peg. So that's pretty much it for Chromia. With Arcee, right? Okay, and her arm popped off, god damn it. Hasbro, why are these things so fiddly? Well, okay, the Studio Series did say that they wanted to, this line was supposed to be like the most size accurate, but clearly, sometimes that definitely gets in the way of a good figure. So they also all have head articulation, so they can look left and right, they can do they can look up kind of and down, but depending which figure it is. This arm's on a ball joint, it bends at the elbow, and of course you have the same swivel and the same ball joint. They all have the same articulation really. There's no point in covering all of them. And now, this is the part that I've been dreading, and that is transforming all of them back. So, let's start off with Arcee, I feel. So, let's take this and you put that behind her head like that. Okay. Then, we are going to rotate it at the ball, I hope. So, we're going to do that. Then, what we are going to do, just get this out of the way, is split the wheels, and then this will come to the front like so. And then what's gonna happen is that tab is gonna go into that slot right there. So just kind of bring this all down and tab that in, and then you're gonna bring these up, right? These little pink bits, and well, that's not very helpful on this figure, but these tabs are gonna go up into those slots there. It's a lot easier said than done, really, which is pretty much everything about these little girls. So that sounds really weird. I really shouldn't say that, but Come on, come on, come on, come on. You know you want to do it. Oh my god, why? These aren't bad figures, I swear. It's just frustrating because of how small they are. There we go. Okay, I did it. Right, I don't know how much you saw, but I did it. So now basically, there is a little tab there that's going to catch under that slot. And then this... Why? Why? Oh my god. I'm really sorry to anyone who is watching at this point, cuz oh my god, these things, they're just too fiddly. That's the only problem. All right, there's fucking Chromia in bike mode again. And then for this thing, you just tab it on. It just tabs on there. It'll decide to work with me there. Right, so you store it there. Stupid piece of shit. I don't get this angry with these figures usually. It's just, you know, that thing where it's like as soon as the camera's on, they decide to fuck around. So that is essentially the issue here. Okay, now with you are going to bring her head down like this, and then bring the handlebar out like so. Okay, then this bit, you are going to kind of extend this, and then this section will just like come out slightly. Right, now I think we're going, what do we do? I think we rotate it at the ball, possibly, maybe, no, okay. Oh yes, we do. All right, and then we rotate it at the swivel as well. This is very messy. Then this bit is going to kind of collapse like this. As long as we get this out the way. There we go. That entire section will collapse. Then this arm is basically just going to, oh, sorry. There we go. This arm is essentially just going to come in here, and you're going to try and tab it in there. Oh wow, I did that perfectly. I'm very happy about that. Okay, right, then the seat is going to sort of come up, and it's going to go over her head and kind of tab in there. It's one of those tabs that like hooks, you know. Happy New Year, everyone! It is officially the 1st of January 2034, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Arcee.